game at the back end good.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got us started in this one?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Now swing pass. And right away he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 37.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A.J. Dillon from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. 49ers.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Love now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. first and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Lance now on 1st down. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Elijah Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end with...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston.
A.J. Dillon.
His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, here's Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. This is Dillon on the counter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On the set.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Lance now to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Lance.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st down, Lance
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance, right side, and he finds Gray. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here this first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Love now to pass on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 4th down, they snap it to Love.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Striker, 3-3. Strike 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a pass passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. First down, Love to pass. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Love from the gun. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Drake Jackson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Lance now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Go, 10. Strike, white. Blue striker. Claude red.
Love looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On 4th down, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On play action, Love to throw. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Ready up. Right, 77. Shot, 17. Red, yellow. Jet, ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Oh, hit and as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going back to Love. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Drake Jackson.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And